Nothing in life is truly worthwhile unless you are willing to take risks. As Nelson Mandela once said, there is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. All your life, people will tell you to play it safe. Make sure you have something to fall back on, they'll say. But I never understood that. Why fall back? If I'm going to fall, I want to fall forward, because at least this way I can see what I'm about to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Without passion, you'll never begin. So, do what ignites your soul. Take chances. Don't fear failure. There was once an old IQ test where you had to connect 9 dots with 5 lines without lifting your pencil. The only way to solve it was to go outside the box. That's how life works. Don't be afraid to think differently. Don't be afraid to fail big. Don't be afraid to dream bigger. Because remember this, dreams without goals remain only dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out more than 600 times, the most in baseball history. But that's not what people remember. They remember the home runs. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he created the light bulb. Nobody talks about the failures. They celebrate the breakthrough. Every failed attempt is a step closer to success. You will fail. You will be rejected. You will fall. But each time, you must rise. I failed countless auditions. When I first began acting, I even auditioned for a Broadway musical. The perfect role, except for one small problem. I couldn't sing. I didn't get the part. But I didn't quit. I kept going. I kept failing. I kept praying. And one day, I got a break. 30 years later, I returned to Broadway performing in Fences in the very same theater where I once failed my very first audition. That's life. That's the lesson. Every single one of you has the talent to succeed. But do you have the courage to fail? Because if you don't fail, you're not even trying. Imagine yourself on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the ideas you never acted on, the gifts you never used, the dreams you never pursued. And those ghosts are looking at you with anger, saying, "What came to you? But you sent us to the grave with you. So I ask you, how many ghosts will be around your bed when your time comes? The world needs you, your gifts, your ideas, your kindness, your energy. Whether it's in business, medicine, teaching, art, or service, give everything you've got. I began college as a pre-med student, then shifted to pre-law, then to journalism, and I failed miserably at all of them. My GPA was a disaster, and the university suggested I take a break. I was lost. But one day, in my mother's beauty shop, an old woman looked at me and gave me a prophecy. "Young man, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." Decades later, through films, through speeches, through life itself, her prophecy came true. What I learned is this: taking risks isn't just about chasing a career, it's about being open to people, to love, to faith, to possibility. The risks you take, the people you meet, the passion you share, and the faith you hold, that's what will define your journey. So don't be discouraged. Don't hold back. Give life everything you have. And when you fall, because you will, remember this, always fall forward.